blueberries. I'm making up this really cool container with 2 beautiful blueberry shrubs in it. Right now, I know you can't see a lot of color on them, but you have to trust me. Not only are these blueberries wonderful because they're edible, but they are also really gorgeous in the landscape or in a container too. What I have here is I actually have a blueberry called pink icing. This is a bushel and berry blueberry. It is going to be lovely because the leaves on this turn to a pinkish color with little hints of blue, and you'll see that all season long until you get to the fall when the leaves actually turn to a sort of a turquoise blue color. Where else can you see that in the landscape? The other thing that's so nice about this is really designed for a container. This is a wonderful blueberry for a container. So you can keep it in a container all season long. That's why I've used this potlet container, which can sit outside all through the winter. And if you decide you don't want it in the container, then you can plant it into your landscape. And not only can you enjoy beautiful blueberries, but you can also enjoy the looks of it. So these are both self-pollinating blueberries, but it is actually a little better if you have 2 different varieties, because then the blueberries will be a little bit plumper, a little sweeter, and just a little better tasting. So this blueberry that I have here that is also wonderful for a container is called Perpetua. So here's the difference between the 2. This one gets a really beautiful red foliage in the fall, and it blooms twice actually in the summer and the fall, and you get berries twice. The berries are a little bit smaller, but they're really sweet, and you get them 2 times in a season, which is really fun. The kids would really enjoy picking blueberries in the fall and the summer. And then the pink icing blueberry just gives us blueberries in the summertime. So it doesn't have a ton of color now, but it will, and it will be stunning. So what I did was just add in a few annuals and perennials, because you know how I like to mix and match. Mix and match your perennials, your annuals, your edibles. You can do that. Go crazy. If you want, you could add in here lettuce. If you want for a cool season crop, you do whatever you like with your container. And the really neat thing about the perennials that I'm adding in here, like this rock foil, is that these can get planted into your landscape and you can enjoy them year after year. I love this kind of rosy tone of this rock foil, and I think that'll really bring out the pink leaves in this pink icing blueberry. And then for this final touch, the foliage on this polemonium is so pretty. This is Jacob's Ladder. It's got the pink and the greens in it, which I think will really complement both of these blueberries in this container. One thing to know about blueberries is that they are very acid-loving plants. So you want to use a potting soil that has a lot of peat moss in it, so you have good drainage. And then a really great idea is to add in some soil acidifier. Soil acidifier will bring the pH down to about a 4.5, 5.5, where you really want it. That's where blueberries thrive. If they start to get a little yellowish, you might need to add a little bit more soil acidifier as you go. What also is really, really important is to fertilize. Fertilize with an acid-loving fertilizer like Hollytone. Definitely in the spring and the fall. However, when you're planting in a container, you water so much that you really should fertilize probably about every 2 months through the season to really keep these blueberries producing gorgeous blueberry fruit and also their gorgeous foliage. So enjoy these blueberries in a container, in the ground, for eating, and for just ornamental beauty. Thanks so much. See you next time.